What is this magnifying brass inspection holder thing with a light socket? My dad gave it to me, but I can't figure out what it is or what it does, and he's been wondering what it was also. About 6 by 4 by 3 inches, and it looks like it might hold something on the one end. It has a small light bulb socket in between the holder and the magnifying glass, a toggle switch, and battery storage below. The detail on the holder piece looks to be leaves, and it has a small loop of metal on one side. My guess is that it is used to inspect something round, but the holes on the front are connected internally to the battery. Any ideas? It's an early 20th century pocket watch stand and nightlight, fitted with magnifying lens and a long cord, enabling a person in bed to see time without exertion, and also illuminates the room. The socket is for a small bulb, and it was battery powered. What is this cylinder found in the woods of southwest Ohio? I was taking a hike through a creek with my daughter, and we stumbled across this. Obviously, it has been there for quite some time, and it's odd that no other objects were around it, and it was about half a mile from the closest road. Approximately 42 inches long, with a diameter of about 24 inches. It looks to be made of steel, with some turbine-looking blades inside, and I'm not sure what the attachment is that spans the length. Any ideas? It's a lawn and tennis court roller from the early 1900s. It flattens the soil surface, making it more even and level. It is most beneficial when laying sod or seeding to improve sod and seed contact with the soil, and is used most for maintaining professional playing surfaces. After World War II, scrap was worthless, and people just buried their scrap or chucked it into a creek or over a ledge. What are these wooden nested boxes with wooden dominoes numbered 1 to 4, and 4 small compasses on top with pencil markings? Approximately 4 by 6 inches. I really have nothing further to add without giving details that may skew guesses. Any ideas? It's a magician's divination blocks, made by Carl Willmann, a very well-known German manufacturer of magical apparatus in Hamburg, circa 1900. These 4 numbered blocks are arranged in a box by a spectator, and this box is locked in another larger box. Even so, the magician knows their order. What is this lightweight wooden set? Possibly rosewood with brass inlays. I believe it came from 1940s to 1950s in Hong Kong. I couldn't really find much about this. It has a Hong Kong China sticker on the bottom of the wooden box. Any insights would be appreciated. It's a Chinese smoking set from the late 19th to early 20th century. It includes a tray, a cigar box, a cigarette box, a matchbox holder, and an ashtray. If it's lightweight, it's probably not rosewood. Rosewood is pretty dense. What is this small metal object found in my grandpa's stuff? It's light, old, and looks like a pipe, with a small hole and a flap with a metal part near the top. I'm not even sure how to Google it, but I've tried stuff like metal object looks like pipe, as well as the writing on it to no avail. A friend suggested it's a can opener before we had crank-style can openers. Any idea what this would have been used for originally? It's an antique sewer pipe-shaped advertising figural key fob. It was patented on February 12, 1907, by the Blackmer and Post Pipe Company in St. Louis, Missouri, who manufactured sewer pipes. The company was founded in 1881 and was located at Arsenal Street and Columbia Avenue. It has a mechanical flip latch at the top and was probably a free advertising giveaway. What is this thing at the cruise port in San Juan, Puerto Rico? This is permanently attached to the dock in front of the cruise building. It's a cylinder that may or may not spin, but has wood underlay, but I'm not sure what originally covered it. It has thin metal or foil pieces that are detaching from the cylinder. Can anyone help with identifying what it is? It was an insulated bunker fuel tank. Most ships used to run on number 4 or even number 6 fuel oil, which is very thick and needs to be heated to flow properly. The wood was most likely there as an initial insulation layer to keep the outer jacket from reacting with the steel of the tank. The other possibility is that what looks like wood was actually rigid foam or rock wool insulation blocks. It's probably in the process of being removed. What is this thing found at an antique store, labeled as Cool Box with an unknown instrument? About 1.5 feet long, with an unknown metal, but some parts are brass, and I am not sure of the weight. The owner of the store said someone donated it, and that he had no clue what it was. I tried Google image search but didn't find a match. Can anyone help identify this? That is a Shore scleroscope. It was patented on June 28, 1910 by Albert F. Shore of New York City, New York, for the Shore Instrument Manufacturing Company. It's an instrument that was used to test the hardness of metals. It does so by dropping a weight down the tube and measuring how high it bounces back, hence the numbered marks. What is this silver-plated item with 2 prongs and a standard silverware pattern, found in an antique shop in rural New York? Inside of the shaft, near the base, is labeled 1847 Rogers Brothers, approximately 7 to 8 inches long, and the 2 tines gently angle away from each other. We thought this was initially silverware, such as a meat fork, but the tines appear too short. Most meat forks we have found are much longer and not as curved. We then thought it was a button hook, but we haven't found anything that looks comparable with 2 hooks like this. According to the book Silver-Plated Flatware by Ter Hagen, we believe it is a Salem 1912 patent. Can anyone help out? It's a lobster pick or lobster fork, used to extract meat from joints, legs, claws, and other small parts of a lobster. The narrow clawed end of the fork can get inside the harder to reach parts of the shell. What is this tool found in the north of England near Liverpool? It has a leather strap that fits nicely around your hand, with your thumb easily aligning in the horseshoe-shaped part, which then moves and causes a needle-like piece to rotate as you move your thumb up and down. At the same time, another part moves in and out. My Google search turned up nothing. Any ideas? Please let us know down in the comments. Thanks for watching. Let's make life fun.